Hey guys, welcome to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and today we are going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super episode 117, 118, and 119. Today we got a triple review. Why? Because those episodes came out while I was on vacation, which I absolutely enjoyed, by the way. But I gotta tell you guys this. You may know is that I haven't done my hair in this video. The reason why I haven't done my hair in this video is because I'm gonna end up pulling my hair out over these 3 episodes. So I might as well just leave it, because I swear these 3 episodes, I will tell you the basic storyline, I will tell you what I hated, I will also tell you what I enjoyed from these, but I can tell you right now that these 3 episodes are the worst episodes of the tournament, and to be honest with you, Dragon Ball Super is having a really rough month. Like, the last 3 weeks, the last 3 episodes, Dragon Ball Super 17, 18, and 19, are absolutely terrible. They really are just terrible. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, so let's go ahead and do it. So, Dragon Ball Super episode 117, let's start out with that. Dragon Ball Super episode 117. Okay, so we got Ribrean against Android 17 and 18. There's another one of Ribrean's friends. I can't remember Ribrean's friend's name for the life of me. I really can't. But there is another person going after 18, and let me tell you, the whole thing between 17 and 18 kind of joining in the absolute nonsense that is Ribrean, I actually find it humorous. I actually find it very funny. At the same time, I'm taking this as just enjoyment. That is all, because that is all I can do. Because if I actually think about what this episode really is, I would just pull out my hair, because this is just terrible. It really is. But let's move on. Dragon Ball Super 17. So, what happens is, by the way, Android 18 is the girl, right? Android 18 has a broken leg or ankle throughout this entire episode, so she is actually having trouble pulling up with Ribrean's tactics, and Ribrean also finds out that she is actually fighting for her family at home, and that her husband is on the bench. Ribrean looks at Krillin, and I guess she believes, I can't believe I'm talking about this, I guess she believes that love is only skin deep or something, because she looks at Krillin and says he's the ugliest thing she's ever seen. And that there's no way 18 could ever fall in love with something that ugly. He's completely bald. It was completely stupid. And she believes that love can't exist in any universe except Universe 2. It's one of her tropes. Let's move on with it. Okay? I absolutely love 17 and 18's teamwork throughout this episode. Oh my god. If it wasn't for those two, I would have probably turned off Dragon Ball and never watched it again. If it wasn't for 17 and 18 in this episode. Because they were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Eventually, again, I'm not going to go into too specifics. Eventually, 17 is able to knock Ribrean out of her Ribrean form, and then she feels like the love from her universe. It turns out that Universe 2 has been broadcasting the Tournament of Power to their universe since it began for some reason, and they all just feel like they see Ribrean almost be knocked out, and they all feel like they gotta join together with love, and Ribrean feels their love power, and she turns into this gigantic, humongous Ribrean form, and goes after 17 and 18, 18 blocks some of her laser attacks using his force field. It's really awesome. And then no, that was 17. 18 then jumps up and punches her right in the face and knocks her out of the tournament. Thank God. Look, I have a video, and I will upload it when I get done, of why I don't like Ribrean. And I don't like Ribrean because she's a girl, okay? I don't like Ribrean for a really huge reason, which I'll talk about in that other video. But let me tell you, I don't like Ribrean just because she's a girl, okay? That's not it. I don't like Ribrean because I don't like the character in general. She's a bland character. I'll talk more in that other video, but God, thank God she's out. Unfortunately, that is not the ending of Universe 2. So, moving on to episode 118. So, there are 3 guys left in Universe 2. And this made me laugh so hard. At the same time, I'm just enjoying it because it's a show, okay? But I swear, these 3 guys, they're really muscular and really big and powerful, and they transform into Ribrean. It's basically like they transform into the Ribrean girls' clothes. So there's this big guy with Ribrean's dress and the other 2 guys with... Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to cough so much because that was, to me, just so hilarious. The fact that they did that, them in their dresses, actually made me laugh so hard that I coughed. And the picture, I can picture them in my head still. It's still, are we talking about Dragon Ball with this? I swear, it's absolutely awful. But again, it's 17 and 18 against these guys, and they want to go after Goku, so Goku's there, and Goku's fighting them too. And on the other side of things, what's really, really cool is we get to see those Namekians against Piccolo and Gohan. And what's really, really cool about those Namekians is apparently they have somehow fused with all of the Namekians in their universe, which I think is really, really awesome. So what they do is, of course, they fuse, and they fight Piccolo and Gohan, and my God, there's this one amazing moment where Piccolo reflects on the fact that he's a combined Namekian too, and of what's his name, Neo, I think his name is, and Kami. So what he does is he really thinks about that, and he's really worried about whether or not he can actually stand up against these guys. And there's this one moment where he's trying to power up his attack, and then he gets beaten down by another Namekian, and then he turns over and sees like an image of Kami, and Kami just points forward. Piccolo looks forward, and Gohan, he's not sacrificing himself, but Gohan is standing there trying to protect Piccolo. Something Gohan has never been able to do throughout his entire life. It was absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Absolutely great. And unfortunately, Universe 7 has to win. So Gohan does a Kamehameha. And also, on the other end, those guys and girls clothing from Universe 2 are used like a black hole heart blast and try to defeat eat Goku. I love what Goku says here. Goku says something like, you know, you guys tend to impress me. The power of love is great, but I prefer to use, I think he said something like, it's not word for word, I think he said something like bronze or muscle or something like that, and he does a Kamehameha and blasts Universe 2 out of the ring. On the other end, Gohan uses Kamehameha at the exact same time and blasts Universe 6 the Mechians. Universe 6 is out of the ring. Now here's the thing. Universe 2, they get all together and they're like doing these poses saying goodbye. I think it was like their way of saying goodbye to us when I saw that. Let me tell you, I was happy to see Universe 2 gone. Universe 6, on the other hand, I absolutely love Kaba, Khalifa, and Kale. I actually was expecting more from the Namekians, but they were pretty cool too. And the Universe 6 fires, especially like Frost, and I mean, I know that one guy is already gone. Frost, right? That's his name? Frost was a really cool character. He's already gone. And then you got Hit. Hit was a really, really cool character. To see them all vanish like that was very impressive. And then you actually have Champa staring at his brother and trying to be like a jerk before he goes. He goes, or something similar to that, and vanishes. And like the look on Beerus's face, that's his brother who got just disappeared right there. My God. I love Beerus. I love Beerus's reaction. I love Beerus's face. He loves his brother. He doesn't want to show it, and he doesn't show it. But you know that had to hurt. That had to hurt seeing your brother vanish like that. That is it for episode 118. That's it. Universe 2 is gone, thank God, but Universe 6 was very emotional. Now to talk about 119. Let me just tell you guys this. Let's get this over with. None of these episodes really impressed me. 118 was very emotional because Universe 6 was gone. 119 was probably the worst than episode 117, and I'll tell you why. Like, it went by so fast, and the way they did it was so terrible. It was just awful. So what happens is, okay, so Vegeta first off is punching that one guy off the ring. You know, the one guy that was just like a superhero. I can't remember his name. He changes colors, and then he went from S to R to now he has a U on his buckle, Ultra form. I don't know what his name is. Let me know down in the comments below what his name was. Okay, Vegeta knocks him out, and then Vegeta almost gets knocked off by something, we don't know what. And then it turns out that Universe 4 has an invisible guy. Not only that, but he has a little bug guy, and together they are trying to fight Universe 7, trying to beat them down. And let me tell you, this entire episode was filler. It was just filler for the sake of filler. I absolutely hated this episode. And you know, there was this one other little blue guy that was able to make like a red force field, and then some weird looking projections from the other universes fighting, of course, Piccolo and Gohan. My God. He got knocked out so fast, like a blink of an eye. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We get to see what he does and he's out. He doesn't even care that he got out. Oh, wow. That is bad writing, in my opinion. That is very bad writing. Moving on from that, though, then, for some reason, Piccolo gets knocked out by that bug guy. And it's not emotional at all. It's just there. He's just there fighting the bug guy, then he gets knocked out. And then, Universe 17 is able to figure out that it is a bug guy by listening to him, which all for the more reason. Why did Piccolo get knocked out again? Because Piccolo has really high sensitive hearing, right? So why couldn't he hear the movement of the bug guys and eventually, start fighting the bug guy like 17 did? But anyway, 17 and Gohan and Goku team up and they defeat, they defeat the bug guy, and Universe 4 gets erased. Nothing emotional at all. Nothing big happens at all, except Gohan sees Piccolo getting knocked out, and I swear, there was no emotion from Gohan. He wasn't, it was almost like he wasn't even surprised. I mean, that's his guy, that's his best friend, that's his trainer, that's his dad. Let's face it, Piccolo was Gohan's dad. And no emotion, he just says, Piccolo! What the heck did you do? Why are you sitting on the bench? He goes out completely unemotional. You know what? Tien got a better knockout than Piccolo did. And that, in my opinion, is sadly a mistake, in my opinion. Piccolo is one of the most amazing characters of Dragon Ball. He was from the original Dragon Ball series. And he gets knocked out like this? Whatever, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. I absolutely hated these episodes. I'm out. Bye. I'm walking away.